On stage September 4th through the 21st. Join Danny Zuko, the Too Cool for School Burger Palace Boys, Sandy, and the Pink Ladies at Rydell High, where high school romance, friendship, and rock and roll collide in this classic salute to the 1950s, featuring hits you know and love like Grease Lightning, Summer Nights, We Go Together, and more. This is a performance you won't want to miss. Tickets are $40 and available at templeshows.org. Don't miss Grease on stage September 4th through the 21st. Sponsored by First Health of the Carolinas, Burt's Furniture, Harris Realty.
At Clark Chevrolet Cadillac in Pinehurst, our family-owned dealership has just proudly celebrated 54 years of serving the Sandhills community, and we're not just another dealership. We're your neighbors, dedicated to finding you the perfect vehicle at the perfect price, and we never charge a dock fee. Right now, through September 2nd, current owners or lessees of an eligible competitive luxury brand vehicle receive $2,000 off the lease of a new Cadillac Optic, Lyric, or Vistic. Plus, eligible Costco members can receive up to an additional $1,250 in savings. But hurry, the federal EV tax credit of up to $7,500 ends September 30th, so find Clark Chevrolet Cadillac nestled in the heart of Pinehurst at 35 Dundee Road in Pinehurst, or visit clarkchevroletcadillac.com. Price plus tax and tag not available with some other offers. Must lease through GM Financial. Not all will qualify. Must present Costco authorization number. See dealer for complete details.
The Sizzle-In Summer Sale is on at Cardinal Buildings, and these deals are red hot. Need a shed, storage building, or backyard retreat? We've got them all, and right now take 15% off instantly. But that's not all. Get an extra 5% off any new building with a special online discount code. Just swing by the sales office to grab yours by August 31st. Hurry on over to Cardinal Buildings, 364 White Hill Road, just north of the Moore County line on 15501, or call 919-708-7070.
Since 1997, family-owned Teeples Painting and Janitorial Service has been making businesses and fine homes here in the Sandhills look their best. From roof to carpet cleaning, interior or exterior painting, Teeples does it all. And with warm weather here, it's time to call Teeples and have them clean your windows and pressure wash your home's exterior to restore it to its original non-yellow color. So pick up the phone and call 910-255-0202 to schedule an appointment today. That's Teeples Painting and Janitorial Service, where one call does it all.
With me in the studio is Sue Maxwell, who is a patient at Pinecone Medical Center, where Dr. Sharon Wright practices chiropractic medicine. Now, Sue, you went there with pain. What kind of pain was it, and what did you do about it?
Yes, I had arthritis in my cervical spine, and I had pain that radiated out through my shoulder, down my arm. I went to see Dr. Wright, and she did the pressure wave therapy on me. Through treatments and everything, I actually eliminated the pain in my spine and in my shoulder.
So did the pressure wave work as advertised?
Oh, my goodness, it did. Yes, I am pain-free.
And would you recommend it to your friends?
Absolutely, and I have. I have told many friends.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no-obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center? Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Let's do it. I'm Ray Daly, here to invite everyone to a Republican grassroots rally on Saturday, September 13th from 3 to 6 p.m. at 1010 Fire Tower Road in Carthage. It's about preserving the character of our towns while making sure growth works for the people, not just the developers. Enjoy a barbecue and meet this year's primary candidates, including Don Brown for U.S. Senate. Some big announcements will be made, but only at the rally. So put Moore County first and join us Saturday, September 13th from 3 to 6 p.m. at 1010 Fire Tower Road, Carthage. I'll see you there.
NCN News. I'm Mike Riley. President Trump fires back at FEMA workers that sent a letter warning that recent cuts would impact FEMA's capacity to respond to a major disaster. CBS News' Jared Hill.
CBS News has confirmed over a dozen FEMA employees have been put on leave after raising concerns that Trump administration cuts to the Federal Emergency Management Agency could hurt response in the middle of hurricane season.
President Trump's approval ratings have turned negative in North Carolina, according to a new Catawba YouGov survey. Michael Bitzer, Catawba College political science professor, tells NCN News.
Currently, he's at 45% approval and 54% disapproval. 1% said they don't know. So I think that reflects the really divided nature of North Carolina.
Citing safety concerns, organizers of the Charlotte Hispanic Festival have canceled next month's event. Organizer Rick Herrera.
It's to us is I couldn't sleep if knowing that one person or one family got divided because we decided to hold an event. To me, that wasn't worth it.
This year's blockbuster summer travel season comes to a close during the Labor Day holiday weekend. AAA Carolina spokesperson Tiffany Wright tells NCN News when it comes to gas prices,
we're probably going to be seeing around what we saw last year. You'll be looking to save anywhere between 10, 15 cents this time last year. So, that's definitely a plus as we enter what we expect is going to be another busy holiday weekend.
Surprising findings about weight and the risk of surgery. Michael George has that.
A UCLA study found older adults who are overweight have a lower risk of death after a major surgery compared to people at a normal weight. Researchers say adults over 65 have different physiologies, and it's possible the excess weight may actually be helpful as they recover from surgery.
You're listening to NCN News.
No matter your struggle, you are not alone. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is free, private, and always available. If you feel lonely, isolated, anxious, or overwhelmed, help is here all day and night. Call, text, or chat 988 without cost, without judgment, and without waiting for an appointment. You'll get support that can make a difference. Brought to you by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.
Make this your best summer yet by having fun while staying active and engaged. AARP can help. Find AARP events near you by visiting aarp.org/local. That's aarp.org/local to find both in-person and virtual events. You can also learn more about living your best life by listening to AARP Without Limits, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
President Trump's often stated desire to obtain Greenland for the U.S. is once again ruffling feathers overseas. Vicki Barker has that.
Denmark's foreign minister has summoned the U.S. charge d'affaires over reports that 3 Americans with alleged links to President Trump have been carrying out covert influence operations in Greenland, which is a semi-autonomous Danish territory. Both Denmark and Greenland have reportedly said the island is not for sale, and they've condemned these latest reports. No response so far from the U.S. Embassy. The U.S. currently has no ambassador in Denmark, despite Trump naming Ken Howery, who is close to Elon Musk, back in December. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Palestinians and human rights groups are raising doubts about Israel's version of 2 strikes on a Gaza hospital that killed 20 people, including 5 journalists. Linda Gradstein has that.
Israel said the strikes on Nasser Hospital targeted a surveillance camera that Hamas was using to spy on Israeli troops in the area. A Hamas official told the Associated Press that even if this is true, there are many ways to neutralize this camera without targeting a hospital with a tank shell. A United Nations spokesman said the killing of journalists in Gaza should shock the world, not into stunned silence, but into action, demanding accountability and justice.
It is fair season in North Carolina, a sign that fall weather and all the trappings these entertainment venues bring each year are upon us. State Ag Commissioner Steve Troxler tells NCN News.
We have a list of all the county fair dates and locations and the August edition of the Agricultural Review, and we've also got it online in our field blog.
Cracker Barrel has bowed to intense criticism of its new logo. The company has announced it's bringing back the old one, which features an older man in overalls sitting next to a barrel in the words Old Country Store. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
Beautiful start to the morning, a nice clear sky and comfortably cool temperatures first thing this morning, ranging between about 55 and 60 degrees. High temperatures today, 77 to 81, mostly sunny and comfortable. And overnight, we're back in the 50s, clear to partly cloudy. Thursday afternoon, a little bit more cloud cover, but still comfortably warm with high temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sandhills area, we have mostly cloudy skies, 60 degrees, humidity 84%, dew point at 55, winds are calm, and pressure 3021. It is 7:15 straight up. Let's take a look at your Sandhills news for this, what is this, Wednesday morning? Chlorine leak at the Robbins wastewater treatment plant sparked a hazmat response on Tuesday afternoon. The hazardous material team, which responded from Fayetteville Emergency Services, began arriving on the scene before 2 p.m., according to Robbins town manager Clint Mack. He told the Sand Hill Sentinel that there was no threat to the public at this time. At just 16 years old, Pinecrest High School junior Caleb Heaton has already made a name for himself in the world of powerlifting, balancing his time between football, lacrosse, and weight room. Heaton set 3 North Carolina state records in July at the U.S. Powerlifting Unleashed in the Southeast competition, which was held in Wilmington. Heaton's lift included a squat, 462 pounds, a deadlift of 523 pounds, for a total of 1,273 pounds lifted. That number puts him in the elite company for his age group. On top of that, he holds 5 world records, including those set last year at the 365 Strong World Powerlifting Federation International Competition in Statesville. Heaton will now put his forces on the USA Powerlifting Southeastern Regionals, scheduled in October in Florence, South Carolina. With the meet on the horizon, his training is underway. And the Moore County Opioid Task Force turned its attention Monday to the details of a 16-year plan for settlement funds. Members of the task force zeroed in on early prevention strategies, veterans care, and measuring the effectiveness of programs already underway. County Manager Wayne Vest opened the meeting with a breakdown of the $11.7 million Moore County expects to receive through 2038 as part of a nationwide opioid settlement. Vest said the county has already received more than $4.5 million, with $1.3 million contracted and just under $900,000 reimbursed. So far, about 28% of available funds have been allocated. The board previously chose to go with option A, which offers 12 options that can be used for funding, explained Vest. At the last meeting, we really sort of thought about the fact that the early intervention is the key. If you can catch them early and prevent them from becoming part of the pipeline, you can save money on housing and resources and, of course, lives, too. Vest said Moore County has invested nearly $1 million in recovery support services, $138,000 in recovery housing, $47,000 in early intervention programs, including work with the Boys and Girls Club that reached hundreds of children between September of 23 and August of 25. It's 7. That's your latest Sand Hills news from the Sand Hills Sentinel. And, of course, if you need more information, just go to sandhillssentinel.com. It is 7:19. Sports is next right here on WEEB.
Stay in the game with the Clark Chevrolet Cadillac Sports Report. Family owned and operated for over half a century, they do it all. Sales, service, parts, collision repair, and they never charge a dock fee. Nestled in the heart of Pinehurst, Clark Chevrolet Cadillac, fueling your passion for sports.
NCN Sports, I'm Tony Bixby. It was cut-down day for the Carolina Panthers. Among the moves, they waived their longtime kick returner Raheem Blackshear. He'd been with the team for 3 years. Taylor Moton says that a 2-year extension, which keeps the Panthers' longest tenured offensive player in the Queen City through 2027, means he gets to finish what he started.
It's a blessing. Like I said before, I love this city, love this organization. Love the guys in the locker room, all the coaches, everybody involved. So, it means the world to me that I get to stay here for this year on top of 2 more years. And, I'm excited to just get to work and make this the best season yet.
One of the most anticipated seasons in Duke football history begins Thursday when the Blue Devils host Elon at Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham. Coming off a 9-win season, the Blue Devils have added Tulane transfer Darian Mensah, who threw for 2,723 yards and 22 touchdowns as a freshman with the Green Wave. Duke head coach Manny Diaz.
I think the way that Darian carries himself within our program and his ability to improvise, make things happen with his feet, I think our players believe in him, and I think that's so important for an offensive football team to believe in their quarterback.
A 9-run ninth inning for the Atlanta Braves last night in a big win over the Marlins.
Ozzie hits it high and deep to left. Hernandez at the track, at the wall. She's gone. A 2-homer night for Ozzie and a 9-run ninth for the Atlanta Braves.
The call on the Braves radio network, 2 home runs for Ozzie Albies in that big win last night, 11-2. Meanwhile, the Red Sox beat the Orioles 5-0. Yankees with a 5-1 win over the Washington Nationals. Nick Sogard had 3 hits, including a game-opening home run, leading the Worcester Red Sox past the Durham Bulls 5-2. Delmarva Shorebirds with a 4-3 win over the Carolina Mudcats. You're listening to NCN Sports.
The North Carolina Healthcare Association invites you to listen to this month's podcast, Conversations on the State of Healthcare. We're celebrating the 10th anniversary of Healthy People, Healthy Carolinas, a powerful initiative from the Duke Endowment that supports community-based coalitions working together to improve health. In our latest episode, produced in partnership with the North Carolina Healthcare Association, Jordan Fry of Healthy Together Cleveland tells us how HPHC is making a difference in her county.
It means everybody's at the table. Healthcare providers like Atrium Health, the county's health department, our food pantries, our school systems, colleges, cooperative extension, farmers markets, but most importantly, our residents. Everybody has a role to play, and Healthy Together Cleveland acts as the connector.
Learn more and join our latest Conversations on the State of Healthcare wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. And learn more by visiting nchealthcare.org.
Some big changes for qualifying for what many consider to be golf's biggest tournament. Here's Gethin Coolbaugh.
The Masters is moving away from inviting PGA Tour fall winners and will now invite the winners of 6 national opens around the world. Augusta National and the R&A have collaborated to identify the national opens that will create a path to the Masters and the British Open. The Masters traditionally invited winners of weaker fall events since the PGA Tour went to a wraparound season in 2013. Starting this year, Masters invitations will go to the winners of the Spanish Open, Japan Open, Hong Kong Open, Australian Open, South African Open, and Scottish Open. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
WNBA last night, Indiana over Seattle, 95-75. Tony Rixby, NCN Sports.
Sometimes you just want to say,
Silence! Lay down!
Do you have somewhere to be? I've traveled all across the fabric of space-time.
97.3 FM and 990 AM. WEEB. We've got you by the ears.
I'm Ella.
And I'm Eva.
We and everyone in our family are patients at Sandhills Weekend Dental.
We love going to the dentist, especially to get our teeth cleaned.
The hygienist told our brother Ashton he needs to brush his teeth really well every day to get rid of the poop that the sugar bugs leave behind.
Or else he will get cavities, and he doesn't want that.
We feel everyone should go to Sandhills Weekend Dental and eat, kiss, and smile better. Except we don't kiss.
Make your appointment today. Call Sandhills Weekend Dental at 687-4423.
It wasn't long ago when residents in the Sandhills had to call 2 different companies for plumbing or heating and air conditioning service. But Fields Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning was the first to offer all 3 services and still do. At Fields Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, it's our goal to offer customers fast, dependable, and creative solutions to your home and business needs. Experience counts. Call Fields Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning 910-949-3232. 910-949-3232.
Is your pool looking more like a swamp than a summer oasis? Call the pros at Southern Tropics Pools and Spa. Bring in a water sample and we'll test it for free when you buy your chemicals. That's right, free. Your pool will be crystal clear in no time. Got a pump that sounds like it's auditioning for a horror movie? Don't worry, we do repairs and service. No judging, we've seen things. Thinking of salt water? Oh yeah, we install those too and have all the goodies to keep it smooth sailing. Stop guessing and start splashing. Cannonball into Southern Tropics Pools and Spas at 150 East Connecticut Avenue in Southern Pines or call 910-692-5200.
At Aloha Safari Park, you can experience the thrill of the savannah from the comfort of your own vehicle. Cruise through their drive-through park and encounter majestic animals like zebras, water buffaloes, bears, wolves, and more. And don't forget to come inside once your ride is over to explore all the other animals Aloha Safari Park has. Plus, get your chance to feed the animals like giraffes. Open Wednesday through Monday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let your wild adventure begin at Aloha Safari Park, 159 Minnie Lane in Cameron.
Speed Queen washers and dryers are the #1 rated laundry pair in America and are designed to last. Hi, this is Katherine Phelps, owner of Appliances and More, where creating relationships is our business. We now carry a full assortment of Speed Queen washers and dryers, all coming with 3, 5, and 7-year parts and labor warranties, in stock and ready for pickup or local delivery. Shop your locally veteran-owned Appliances and More at the Town & Country Shopping Center, Aberdeen.
Get roving to Dunrovin Country Store in Vass. We have small batch Amish foods made in North Carolina, Ashe County cheese, Sandhills honey, and glass bottle milk. Enjoy 24 flavors of ice cream or try our homemade fudge. Shop kids' toys, home decor, kitchen gadgets, and cast iron cookware. Try your luck mining for gems, seashells, or arrowheads. Open 7 days, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 5456 US 1 North in Vass. You'll never be done roving at Dunrovin Country Store.
If there was a better way for financial planning, when would you want to know? Hi, I'm Roger Harris, host of Whitehorse Financial Solutions, which airs Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. and Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. Tune in to learn how we can help you optimize your assets while eliminating losses, create better retirement plans with more paychecks, more playchecks, and a tax-efficient legacy. That's Whitehorse Financial Solutions every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. and then on Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. You can reach us online at whitehorse-financial.com or call 910-339-2625.
With me now is retired Air Force Colonel Andy Orander. Of course, Andy, you've had some recent pain. Tell us about that as well as what you decided to do about it.
Yeah, I had some issues with my L5 and S1 joint, walking around like Walter Brennan, in a lot of pain. And I went to a chiropractor. It was Dr. Wright at Pinecone, and she did this thing called pressure wave, and I highly recommend that to everybody.
Was it easier than you thought, or was it a painful experience?
It was non-painful, non-invasive. It's something I never really knew about.
And did it work, and or would you gladly recommend it?
Absolutely, 100% it worked. I'd never heard of it before, and I recommend it to everybody I meet who have any kind of pain, arthritis.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no-obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center? Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Well, congratulations, you got a new computer. But now comes the not-so-easy task of safely transferring all your files from your old computer to your new one.
No.
And do it in a logical way so you can find your new file. Why not let our super geek at WEEB Computer Repair do it for you? Just bring in your PCs or Macs into the WEEB studios on Midland Road and allow our super geek to extract all your files and properly place them on your new computer. WEEB Computer Repair, 690-9723. The home of the Super Geek.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Steve Woodward, and I'm teeing off. Thank you for your service. Americans can't say it enough because it doesn't merely say, thank you for wearing the uniform or deploying to faraway places. Sometimes it means thank you for being Garrett Illerbrun. Sound familiar? On Christmas Day 2023, a terrorist drone strike targeting a U.S. airbase in northern Iraq altered the life of Army Chief Warrant Officer Garrett Illerbrun, 41. Shrapnel pierced his skull. Later, in a German hospital, far removed from his wife and son in their Moore County home, Garrett survived open brain surgery. By early 2024, Garrett transferred to Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, but the story does not end there. Next came skull restoration surgery, then a move to Virginia for long-term rehabilitation, and on to a Raleigh rehab facility last September. This year brought 2 hospitalizations, one in the spring after a respiratory emergency, another happening now that has been ongoing for 7 weeks. Undeterred, the North Dakota farm boy has regained his voice, his instinct for laughter, and cravings for pepperoni pizza. Now, say it with me. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you. I'm Steve Woodward, solemnly teed off.
A breath of fresh air as we head out the door on this Wednesday morning. You can feel it out there. Temperatures at about 55 to 60 degrees. That's your sunrise temperature. Heading into the afternoon, comfortably warm, mostly sunny. High temperatures 77 to 81. Overnight temperatures are back down in the 50s, clear to partly cloudy. More cloud cover Thursday. Highs in the upper 70s and lower 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Drop everything now, but this is major breaking news we're talking about. It's anything anyone is talking about, really.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married.
Say it again! Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and now they're engaged. She captioned it, your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married.
When they told me, I said, what?
Down on bended knee, Big Trav putting a ring on it.
You belong with me. You belong with me.
Am I the only one who realizes that this story isn't news?
What day is it? You are not going to believe this.
What? Today is National Just Because Day.
I believe it.
National Just Because Day.
Just because. Just because.
Just because.
Just because.
Say what? What does that even mean?
Today is the day to do things without rhyme or reason.
What? Just because of that?
Just because of that.
Happy National Just Because Day.
It's just because.
Showtime.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with Stephen Woodward this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this whimsical Wednesday in the Sandhills.
Yeah, it's hump day. Don't forget, of course, we're being heard around the world on our live audio and video streams. That's available to you from our websites. You just go to talk973.com. That's simple. Or talk1041.com. Or WEEB990.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says On the Air, Listen Live. Click that once you're listening that quick. If you are wanting our video, you go to our website again, top middle of the page where it says Watch Live Video. Well, that's a clue. Click that, and you should be watching that quick. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. Well, let's see how we're going to do. It's going to be a nice day is what it's going to be. Partly cloudy today, sunny with a high of 80, and low humidity, dew points around 60. Partly cloudy tonight, 58 for a low. Tomorrow, 82 for a high under partly sunny skies. Friday, more sunshine, 84. Saturday, chance of a shower, not a biggie, but 30%. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high of 82. And Sunday, slight chance of showers, thunderstorms, high of 79. And as you go back to work Monday, slight chance of a rain shower. Otherwise, a slight chance of a shower and thunderstorm, mostly sunny, with a high of 79. Right now, around the Sandhills, winds are calm. Pressure is 3021. Dew point 55, humidity 84%. It is partly sunny, 60 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, 990 AM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB.
My road is kind of long. I just gotta get back home. Oh, I'm really sorry for acting that way. I'm really sorry. Ooh, little girl, I'm really sorry for telling you lies for so long. Oh, please forgive me, girl. Come on.
All right, Spanners, working my way back to you. It is 7:36, 36 past the hour on this Wednesday hump day. Glad you made us a part of your day. Now, to get to the good stuff here. We can do that there, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. All righty. Let's see. Let's start up here. A restaurant in Missouri had to put a warning out on their Facebook that Google AI is putting out fake specials for their menu and that they can't honor them. Here is Eva Gannon and Stephania Pizza of Stephania Pizza and Jonathan Hanaha, a Washington University professor, sounds like it, talking about the issue.
So you get the second pizza for $4. We've never offered that special. It also tells you that we offer a large for the price of a small pizza. That's not true. We can't, as a small family business, honor a Google AI special.
It will sometimes take liberties to get you the result that you're looking for. How are you asking prompts? How are you asking questions? The collective conversation and not just this like binary call and response.
Just come to us for any information regarding us. And really when it comes to any other company.
Yeah, this is all about us or me.
Isn't it always?
Well, as you heard, the news, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce engaged. And this is what all those Instagram videos with people making comments need, a heckler. Here's a great example of Cat Lady talking about the Taylor and Travis news.
Oh my God, y'all, it finally happened. Taylor plus Travis, this is a love story IRL.
Shouldn't he be focused on the football season?
Just when I thought 2025 couldn't be more iconic.
More like moronic.
The caption was your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married. How cute.
Pretty sure that's frowned upon.
If Taylor said yes to Travis, then we all said yes.
No, we didn't.
I can't believe this is real. Y'all, my cats are crying.
Karen, your cats don't care.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
You know, I can actually imagine that conversation happening. I'm probably aboard like a Spirit Airlines flight. But I will say that the only Taylor that concerns me is the one who hems my slacks.
Okay.
Let me just make that clear.
All late night hosts are off this week, so here are some throwback jokes to commemorate Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged. This is from Bill Maher, Kimmel, and Myers.
Time Magazine announced that their 2023 Person of the Year is Taylor Swift. That's right. Taylor was like, of all the honors I've had today, this is definitely in the top 50. Yeah, absolutely.
Taylor Swift beat out Vladimir Putin, the president of China, King Charles, and I don't know, it makes sense. Those guys are terrible singers, really. The editor-in-chief for Time said Taylor Swift is the rare person who is both the writer and hero of her own story. And also, he said, we really wanted to sell some magazines this year. So...
A Jason Kelce lookalike contest was held over the weekend in Philadelphia, and I could only assume it ended in a 40,000-way tie.
Travis Kelce said that he won't be at the Grammys this weekend with Taylor Swift because he needs to focus on the Super Bowl. Man, you know your life is good when you can't go to the Grammys because you got to prep for the Super Bowl. You know
All right.
Well, I have never seen such fascination over a celebrity couple, I guess probably since Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. Huh?
Well, you got to recognize them, because when you got a young lady who grew up as a kid writing her own songs, performing to her mom's bridge buddies, they hold it there at her house, and from there you graduate to a few moments on your church stage, and from there maybe high school, whatever, with your own material. But somebody catches on and hears it, and you do something right that sends you down the path of glory. And when you walk out on one stage, now she can walk out on the stage, and there are 50, 60,000 people there just to see her, and more standing outside. And you go, well, that's some drawing power there. But anyway.
Or that's 50,000 people with way too much time on their hands.
Well, that's what they enjoy.
Yeah.
I
wonder who spends more time in hair and makeup, Travis or Taylor?
Probably Taylor. He's got more hair.
I don't know.
Well, the future is unknown on Taylor. But not if we act now. We can head things off.
America is at a crossroads. Our families are under attack, our values crumbling. And now, they're forcing tame marriage down our throats. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged and violating the sanctity of an institution that belongs to drunken Vegas elopements, bachelor contestants, and lesser pop stars like J-Lo and Katy Perry. What if Taylor lives happily ever after? Where will our children and our children's children get their breakup songs? Yes, Travis, Taylor's a great catch, but you don't need any more rings. It's fourth and long, America. Call your congressman and tell them to stop Tay marriage. Paid for by the committee to keep Taylor single and to make breakups great again.
That's actually quite humorous. I give him credit for that one. Tay marriage.
Thank you.
I'm going to steal that one.
If when you marry somebody as rich as Taylor Swift, and you're the guy, and of course you got to buy her an engagement ring. Of course you're well off too, from all that football money.
Mm-hmm.
But can you possibly buy a ring that was going to satisfy her? Because no matter what you buy, I don't care if it's a 10-cent ring or a $10 million ring, a woman is going to go find out what that damn thing cost.
Well, I mean,
if you have a normal ring, she'll say, I got to go get it cleaned. Off to the jeweler she goes. And while she's there, what is that ring worth? Well, that's cubic zirconium. It ain't even a diamond, lady. And then she comes home in a bad mood.
I suspect purchasing a diamond mine might do the trick for Travis. Just buy the whole diamond mine. Just keep the rings churning out like every anniversary, a new ring.
She'll have all that
birthday.
Perfect cut and clarity on it, and like you can see that when you see it in the pictures. Oh, look at that cut and clarity! My goodness, I need that.
I don't know what to tell you. All we can do is wish them health, which is always the most important, and happiness, which is difficult to attain.
Well, here's one of our not headline news stories today.
This is not headline news. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged. Taylor's beyond excited. After all those breakup albums, she'll finally get to write a divorce album. After Travis proposed, Taylor said the magic word, yes, followed by the other magic word, prenup. Before engagement pictures were released, Taylor broke the news to her cats. There's a guy moving in. Taylor says she has so much to look forward to, especially to stop pretending she likes football. This is not headline news.
Well, we also have our regular not headline news.
This is not headline news. Sting is being sued by the other members of the police for unpaid royalties. You know we're in tough times when the police are fighting and Oasis is getting along. Nicolas Cage may star in the next season of True Detective. The mystery he solves will be what's going on with his hair. Hostess issued a recall for moldy ding-dongs. Moldy Ding-Dongs is also the name of Chippendale's least popular show. An IHOP waitress in Florida was charged with groping a customer. IHOP, where not only the orange juice is fresh squeezed, and the Cracker Barrel guy is coming back to the logo. Well played, Cracker Barrel, well played. This is not headline news.
And can we all say it together? Cha-ching.
Yeah, well, exactly. When your stock valuation begins to crater like some of the world's largest volcanoes, then that's usually
when you
when
put
take
the old
take
guy's
off.
picture back up on Cracker Barrel, he gets royalties.
Well, I don't. That's not based on a real person, is it?
Could
Is that
be
somebody's granddaddy.
I could go up there and claim it. I said, "That's me." Now, where are my royalties?
No, it's just.
I'd be broke by the time I got out of court, but you know.
There was a commentator who was questioning whether the CEO who led this big rebranding of Cracker Barrel had ever actually stepped foot inside of one.
I can believe it.
And that's a debatable question, I think.
It's about like that vice president at Disney changing things around because she has a special need child. We need to make sure all the names are inclusive of her. Instead of leaving it alone and letting it be,
well, I mean,
it'll attract all kids no matter what
you've got
they
Disney.
make up.
You've got Disney princesses walking around the Magic Kingdom with beards. I mean, this is how bad it's gotten.
Yeah. Well, this is what all those Instagram videos with people making comments need right here. It's called a heckler.
Oh my God, y'all, it finally happened. Taylor plus Travis, this is a love story.
Wait a minute, I played that earlier. Never mind, it's not worth the second play.
More than one round of that guy is too much.
Cracker Barrel announced that announced that they were craving and would scrap plans to replace their classic logo with a less dated refresh. Danny Evans, founder of Cracker Barrel, and people say the man on the logo is his Uncle Herschel McCarthy. Here is Uncle Herschel talking about Cracker Barrel's values in a promotional video put out about 10 years ago.
Treat everyone as you would like to be treated yourself. Be down to earth, humble, soft-spoken, wear a smile.
And then, of course, they put my likeness up there.
That's Uncle Herschel.
Yeah. A woman in Russia had to make an emergency visit to the hospital after a king cucumber got stuck in. I'm going to skip that one too. Never mind.
There are so many ways that joke can go wrong, you know.
It does just in the title. My bad. And I listened to all of them. And it didn't sound bad in the actual.
I didn't know Russians ate vegetables. That in and of itself is a revelation.
1/3 of Americans say they'd be happy if the National Guard came in and took control of their town. Will we need it around here? No, it's pretty safe around here.
They could use it up the road, though, in Durham, probably.
Well, we got one small area in this county that has about 90% of the crime. And you could post them right there.
But you're not allowed to say where it is.
Off of Murray Hill Road.
If you say where it is, then, you know, your poster's in the post office.
Yeah.
You know.
That being said, close to half of people strongly oppose this. Whether you agree that the National Guard should take over your hometown or not, you have to admit their song, Always Ready, Always There, is pretty catchy.
We are the Guard, soldiers in airmen are prepared. We are the National Guard, always ready, always there.
Yeah, nothing like the National Guard coming in. Well, it's like this. If the local police can't handle it all, bring them in and clean it up. I'm all for it.
Well, you're right, and yet the outrage that the left is oozing toward this effort to, clean up these city streets. And when I say clean up, I don't mean like with a hose and a broom. I mean remove the people who shouldn't be there. And I'll give you an example. My college roommate. So this goes back, we're talking 35 plus years. My college roommate, since 1999, has led one of the largest homeless relief efforts in the city of Los Angeles for the past 26 years. And I have routinely donated to that as a nod to
what a relief.
To our
it is
long-standing friendship. And I've always admired his work. I mean, it is... I have always admired what his organization has done over a period of a quarter century, and they have done a lot to aid the homeless population. But in recent years, what I've said is, in little notes to him, is at some point in the homelessness, he has no answer for that.
Yeah.
And so now his latest fundraising letter, which I received a couple of days ago,
it ought to be a permit raiser for home permits because they can't get one to build their house back.
His latest fundraising letter complains that government mandates appear to be criminalizing poverty, emboldening law enforcement to sweep up more vulnerable lives into internment. He says that recent immigration enforcement actions are driving many into hiding and away from jobs and local merchants. That is nonsense. The problems that cities like Los Angeles...
That's the Democratic solution.
Yeah, and the problems that they have is that these folks don't have jobs. They can't be hired. They don't have skill sets. They have never tried to assimilate with their society.
Get Gavin Newsom to get that through his thick head, but you can't because you talk about the world's biggest know-it-all. A restaurant in Missouri had to put a warning out on their Facebook page that, God, we did that. Never mind. All right, let's play this. You know what that is, don't you? Time for yet another story about Knight Rider movie in the works. The creators of Cobra Kai are said to be producing a big screen take on the 80s show that starred David Hasselhoff. Well, we've been here before. In 2017, it's supposedly going to star John Cena and Kevin Hart. Then in 2020, the director of Saw and The Conjuring was supposed to make one. We'll see. Little trivia. When they brought the TV series back in 2008, what major star was the voice of the car? Kit.
What major star was the voice of the car? Kit. I'm going to go with who's the Star Trek actor?
That's not him.
Oh, okay.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. Well, I wouldn't have come up with that.
And self-driving cars that talk have computers are a thing now. Is Kit even a big deal anymore? You decide.
That's true. Now you've got more feminine sounding cars called Prius and Leaf.
Oh my God.
And if you're a manly man, you buy the Chevy Volt because at least it sounds manly.
Mine's the Explorer.
Well, there you go.
Explore your mind.
Yeah, explore the.
You'll look all over the car, exploring where the heck all the buttons that are supposed to do stuff.
Just don't explore the center line on Midland Road. That gets you in trouble, you know.
Of course, Midland Road used to be more narrow. Where that outside line is, the inside of that used to be the edge of the road. And it made it so tight you wouldn't pass a car. You would not pass the car because it was just too tight. So whoever's moving the slowest on Midland Road had the whole thing jammed up because you just didn't feel comfortable passing a car, particularly a truck. until they widened the road and it made it a little more doable.
Well, the leading candidate for Corridor of Doom right now in Moore County is Linden Road.
I don't go down that enough to have a comment.
Which is narrow as the minds of some Democrats.
I know it is up there at the near Highway 5. Awful narrow.
Narrow, yeah.
And they got trees leaning in the tree, and what that
yeah.
does is the truck goes down, or a motorhome. All of a sudden, you feel bam! You hit that tree, just messes up your motorhome or truck because that tree's leaning in the right of way.
That's right. It's where side view mirrors go to die.
Yeah.
Linden Road. Yeah.
So there's no way I'll carry one of those cars down that road. Carly Pierce was on Bernie XO podcast and revealed her real name. She felt like she had to change it because her real name was terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Terrible.
Yep. What was her real name?
For a country artist. Here is Carly talking about her real name.
So my legal last name is Carly Slusser. Horrible name for a country singer. My middle name is Christine. So for a long time I was Carly Christine, because that felt right. And then my grandparents, my mom's maiden name is Pierce. And they were super influential in my life. And I wanted to honor them in some way. So although it's not my legal last name, it feels so important.
25 seconds of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah, that would be like, you do have to have the appropriate name, I think, to succeed as a country singer. There's no question about that.
A woman in Australia shared a video of her mailman went above and beyond just to be nice. It was raining, and he did a little something extra to make her day better. Check it out.
Thought this was really odd. Get my delivery. But when I got home, I didn't just find my delivery. I found our washing because it started to rain. And the postie took our washing off the line because it was raining. How's that for service?
Yeah.
She hangs her laundry? Wow, how old school.
Well, a lot of people do. You're not running a dryer that's costing you a quarter a second.
Oh, the 1800s called. They want their laundry back, I think.
Yeah, it smells fresh and clean. And it's wonderful.
All right.
And everybody knows whether you wear boxers or briefs.
Whoa, okay then. Or none at all. Yeah.
All right, right now here in the Sand Hills area, we got mostly cloudy skies, 61 degrees. All your latest news, sports, and weather straight ahead. It is 8 o'clock.
A breath of fresh air as we head out the door on this Wednesday morning. You can feel it out there. Temperatures at about 55 to 60 degrees. That's your sunrise temperature. Heading into the afternoon, comfortably warm, mostly sunny. High temperatures 77 to 81. Overnight temperatures are back down in the 50s, clear to partly cloudy. More cloud cover Thursday. Highs in the upper 70s and lower 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Enforce the law or else. The Trump administration threatens to pull funding from states and fail to enforce English rules for big rig truckers.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says California, Washington, and New Mexico could lose federal funding if they continue failing to enforce English language requirements for truckers.
We need to make sure that those who are driving big rigs, semis, can understand the road signs.
An investigation launched after a deadly Florida crash this month involving a truck driver from India who made an illegal U-turn, found what Duffy called significant failures in the way all three states are enforcing the rules that took effect in June after one of President Trump's executive orders. I'm Julie Walker.
The president says China's monopoly on rare earth minerals must be broken, and his administration is looking to do just that. Industry insiders have long viewed critical minerals as a national vulnerability because they're crucial ingredients in many defense applications as well as an assortment of high-tech products. Mr. Trump inspiring debate over capital punishment with his call for the death penalty for convicted murderers in Washington, D.C.
I don't know if we're ready for it in this country, but where you have it, we have no choice.
D.C. and nearly 24 states have stricken capital punishment from their books, the president suggesting it's high time to reconsider the move. Mr. Trump's emphasis on fighting crime gets high marks in a newly released AP North poll. The vast majority of Americans surveyed, 81%, view crime as a major problem in the country's big cities. On Wall Street this morning, Dow futures are up 29 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 21. The S&P futures better by 5 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Everybody is keeping an eye on the Fed and how an interest rate cut might affect gold prices. Gold has been hovering at around $3,400 an ounce for the last 2 months and is poised for dramatic growth with the next interest rate cut. If you have a qualified IRA or 401k, you could receive up to $10,000 in free gold and silver when you open your retirement account with Advantage Gold. Call 800-900-8000 now or visit AdvantageGold.com and get your free gold IRA guide. Consult with your financial and tax professionals before making investment decisions. Call 800-900-8000.
Denmark demands answers following a report that the U.S. has been conducting influence operations in Greenland. Correspondent Charles Deladesme explains.
Denmark's foreign minister had the top U.S. diplomat in the country summoned for talks after the main national broadcaster reported on Wednesday that at least 3 people with connections to President Donald Trump had been carrying out covert influence operations in Greenland. Greenland, a huge semi-autonomous Danish territory in the Arctic, is coveted by Trump. Denmark and Greenland have said the island is not for sale and condemned reports of the US gathering intelligence there. On Wednesday, public broadcaster DR reported that government and security sources believe that at least 3 Americans with connections to the president have been carrying out covert influence operations in the country. I'm Charles Deladesme.
Find news and analysis at townhall.com. Following several disappointments, a third time proved to be the charm for SpaceX, which has successfully carried out its latest Starship test mission. We have an update from correspondent Ben Thomas.
A successful launch of SpaceX's mega rocket Starship from the company's launch site in South Texas Tuesday evening. It deployed a test payload for the first time, 8 dummy satellites. Spent about an hour coasting through space.
Successful ship engine cut off.
Then splashed down in the Indian Ocean as planned.
They're on that same trajectory towards the Indian Ocean.
It was the 10th demo test for the world's biggest and most powerful rocket. It also included the successful return of the craft's booster, which splashed down in the Atlantic. SpaceX hopes to use Starship for future Moon and Mars missions. I'm Ben Thomas.
More on these stories at townhall.com.
We're proud to be working with our local businesses for the greatest comeback of all time.
Come together.
With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
JB Short Carpet One is your locally owned Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Come in today and discover the quality and durability of Benjamin Moore paint in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. At JB Short, you'll get one-on-one expert advice for contractors and homeowners alike. No matter how big or small the job is, trust Benjamin Moore paint and your local Benjamin Moore retailer, JB Short Carpet One. JB Short Carpet One, Highway 1 North between Southern Pines and Vass, or on the web at shortcarpet1.com. ShortCarpet1.com.
Hi, this is Rodney Swarms with Plumbing Night. We know that plumbing emergencies can happen at any time. In fact, they seem to happen at the most inconvenient times. And then inviting an unknown plumber into your home, that can add to the stress of the situation. The Plumbing Night wants to alleviate any stress about inviting a technician into your home by guaranteeing that we have not only the very best plumbers, but also the most knowledgeable plumbers. Before any of our employees are hired, all of the employees must undergo drug testing and a thorough background check. If they don't pass, they aren't hired. No exceptions. Once they're hired and part of the team, they receive continuous technical and customer training to ensure that they are the very best at their trade. This training is week after week, month after month, year after year. This training is what got us into community college to teach the plumbing trade. So the next time you have an emergency, call the Plumbing Night. They're known for extraordinary service and integrity.
Call the Plumbing Night at 639-5555, day or night, or on the web at theplumbingnight.com.
Dunrobin Country Store's having a sale. Take 40% off jewelry, pocket knives, handbags, rocks and gems, 50% off Western home decor, 60% off garden planters, concrete statues, Christmas ornaments, and holiday decorations. Shop our regular selection of natural products and home remedies, and everything to accessorize your home. We're open 7 days, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., 5456 US 1 North, Dunrobin Country Store in Vass.
Does the outside of your home need a refresh? Imagine relaxing in a custom-built screened-in porch or patio, enjoying the fresh air without the hassle of bugs or the elements. At Carolina Siding Company, we don't just upgrade your home, we enhance your lifestyle. Whether you need new energy-efficient windows, durable siding, or a beautiful screened-in retreat, our expert team brings quality, craftsmanship, and over 25 years of construction experience to every project. Get your free, no-obligation estimate by contacting Carolina Siding at 910-294-8644 or visit carolinasidingcompany.com.
Mold, mildew, and grime creeps in slowly, taking over and staining your home's exterior. Don't blast it with high pressure and create more damage. Soft wash it with More Clean Pro Wash. We use eco-friendly solutions in low pressure to gently clean your roof, siding, driveway, and more without damage, restoring your home to its former glory. Care you can trust. Contact More Clean Pro Wash for a free estimate at 910-725-9566 or visit morecleanprowash.com for details.
Football is back, and Char Bar 7 is the ultimate spot for food, friends, and to catch the game. With a casual yet upscale vibe, you'll feel right at home indulging in their perfectly cooked burgers and seared steaks, all while catching every NFL game with their NFL Sunday ticket. Char Bar 7 also offers a variety of dishes like fresh seafood, chicken, signature salads, and sandwiches. So if you're looking for a great place to relax, eat some food, hang out with friends, and watch some football, we invite you to visit Char Bar 7, located at 100 Pavilion Way in Southern Pines.
When trying to add the perfect window treatment becomes overwhelming, contact the professionals at Comfort Made Blinds. With quality brands like Graver and their expert advice, measuring, installation, and their warranties, all you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy your new window treatments. To get your Graver products and others, schedule your free measurement by calling Comfort Made Blinds at 910-692-5500 or visit the showroom at 195 Pinehurst Avenue in Southern Pines. Mention this ad and take 10% off your next purchase.
JB Short Carpet One is your locally owned Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Come in today and discover the quality and durability of Benjamin Moore paint in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. At JB Short, you'll get one-on-one expert advice for contractors and homeowners alike. No matter how big or small the job is, trust Benjamin Moore paint and your local Benjamin Moore retailer, JB Short Carpet One. JB Short Carpet One, Highway 1 North between Southern Pines and Vass, or on the web at shortcarpet1.com.
Is your land lost under a jungle of brush and overgrowth? Call the pros at Tar Heel Brush Mulching. With over 20 years of experience in land management, we turn wild, unusable land into clean, manageable space fast, affordable, and done right the first time. Whether it's for farming, hunting, or just reclaiming land, our high-powered mulchers and brush cutters chew through the roughest terrain. Trust the team that knows land management and has the gear to master it. For a free estimate, call veteran-owned Tar Heel Brush Mulching at 910-638-8318.
NCN News, I'm Mike Riley. President Trump continues to try to make staffing changes at the Federal Reserve. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes has more.
The members of the Fed board have incredible power to steer the economy, voting to raise or lower interest rates in order to stabilize prices and promote job growth. Trump has railed against the Fed's cautious moves for months.
The president's approval ratings have turned negative in North Carolina, according to a new Catawba University YouGov survey. Michael Bitzer, Catawba College political science professor, tells NCN News.
Currently, he's at 45% approval and 54% disapproval. 1% said they don't know. So I think that reflects the really divided nature of North Carolina.
State Superintendent of Public Instruction Mo Green launched a plan this week to make North Carolina schools the absolute best. He tells NCN News he got a lot of ideas from his recent tour of the state.
When I started, one of the things that I said I would do was to travel the state and learn about what's going on with regards to our public schools, what do people like and want to continue, what challenges there are, potential solutions, and big ideas, and how folks would be willing to commit to our public schools.
After an expensive backlash, Cracker Barrel is doing an about-face. Correspondent Elizabeth Cook.
Cracker Barrel says it is ditching its modern minimalistic look that sparked all the controversy and sunk the restaurant chain's market value by nearly $100 million.
A slight uptick in upper respiratory illnesses has medical experts in North Carolina urging caution and encouraging early vaccinations. Raleigh pharmacist Jonathan Harwood.
A common misconception is that it can be too early to get the flu shot.
You're listening to NCN News.
I had questions about my child's vaccines, so I got real answers from her doctor because we share the same goal, keeping her healthy and strong. Her doctor told me that keeping up with childhood vaccines, getting them at the recommended ages and sometimes together, is a proven way to protect her from serious illnesses, ones that can be prevented with vaccines. Have questions? Get real answers. Talk to your doctor. Visit vaccinesforkids.nc.gov. Paid for by NCDHHS.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
North Carolina has the fourth highest projected annual loss from hurricanes, according to a new study released on Tuesday. The study from Lending Tree found North Carolina's expected annual loss from hurricanes is $1.76 billion. North Carolina Insurance Commissioner Mike Causey visited Asheville to meet local business leaders and discuss Hurricane Helene's impact on the insurance market. He told WLOS in Asheville,
sometimes people learn that the hard way, but the homeowner's insurance should be left just for your larger claims, and I would encourage people to just avoid filing any small claims.
There's no word on when or where Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce will get married, but venues are lining up to offer their services.
Right after the famous couple announced their engagement, SoFi Stadium posted on X, it is available for wedding bookings. The Empire State Building's put out feelers asking on social media, where can I apply to be the venue? Another possibility, Arrowhead Stadium, home to Travis, Kansas City Chiefs. It's also where the World Watch trailer's love story blossomed. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
As rules of thumbs go, well, this one says thumbs rule.
The longer the thumb, the bigger the brain. That's what British scientists have concluded after analyzing 94 different primate species, from Neanderthals to lemurs. They found the longer the metacarpal bone of the thumb, the heavier the brain. That suggests the link between increasing manual dexterity and growing mental firepower applies to human evolution, where unusually large thumbs and brains grew in tandem, each nudging the other towards greater size and complexity. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London. London.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
Beautiful start to the morning, a nice clear sky and comfortably cool temperatures first thing this morning, ranging between about 55 and 60 degrees. High temperatures today, 77 to 81, mostly sunny and comfortable. And overnight, we're back in the 50s, clear to partly cloudy. Thursday afternoon, a little bit more cloud cover, but still comfortably warm with high temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sand Hills area, we have partly sunny skies, 62 degrees, humidity 83%, dew point 56, winds are calm, and pressure is at 30-22. It is 8:15. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Wednesday hump day. A chlorine leak at the Robbins wastewater treatment plant sparked a hazmat response on Tuesday afternoon. The hazardous material team, which responded from Fayetteville Emergency Services, began arriving on the scene before 2 p.m., according to Robbins town manager Clint Black, who also told the Sand Hill Sentinel that there is no threat to the public at this time. At just 16 years old, Pinecrest High School junior Caleb Heaton has already made the name for himself in the world of powerlifting. Balancing his time between football, lacrosse, and the weight room, Heaton set 3 North Carolina state records in July at the USA Powerlifting Unleashed in the Southeast competition, which was held in Wilmington. Keaton's lift included a squat of 462 pounds, a deadlift of 523 pounds, for a total of 1,273 pounds, numbers that put him in elite company for his age group. On top of that, he holds 5 world records, including those set last year at the 365-strong World Powerlifting Federation International competition in Statesville. Heaton will now put his forces on the USA Powerlifting Southeastern Regionals, scheduled for October in Florence, South Carolina. With the meet on the horizon, his training is underway. That's your latest Sand Hills news this morning from the Sand Hills Sentinel. And, of course, you can always go to the Sand Hills, well, it's just sandhillsentinel.com for more information. It's 8:18. Sports is next here on Talk 97.3 FM. 104.1 FM and 990 AM WEEB.
Stay in the game with the Clark Chevrolet Cadillac Sports Report. Family owned and operated for over half a century, they do it all. Sales, service, parts, collision repair, and they never charge a dock fee. Nestled in the heart of Pinehurst, Clark Chevrolet Cadillac, fueling your passion for sports.
NCN Sports, I'm Tony Bixby. It was cut-down day for the Carolina Panthers. Among the moves, they waived their longtime kick returner Raheem Blackshear. He'd been with the team for 3 years. Taylor Moton says that a 2-year extension, which keeps the Panthers' longest tenured offensive player in the Queen City through 2027, means he gets to finish what he started.
It's a blessing. Like I said before, I love this city, love this organization. Of the guys in the locker room, all the coaches, everybody involved. So, it means the world to me that I get to stay here for this year on top of 2 more years. And, I'm excited to just get to work and make this the best season yet.
One of the most anticipated seasons in Duke football history begins Thursday when the Blue Devils host Elon at Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham. Coming off a 9-win season, the Blue Devils have added Tulane transfer Darian Mensah, who threw for 2,723 yards and 22 touchdowns as a freshman with the Green Wave. Duke head coach Manny Diaz.
I think the way that Darian carries himself within our program and his ability to improvise, make things happen with his feet, I think our players believe in him, and I think that's so important for an offensive football team to believe in their quarterback.
A 9-run 9th inning for the Atlanta Braves last night in a big win over the Marlins.
Ozzie hits it high and deep to left. Hernandez at the track, at the wall. She's gone. A 2-homer night for Ozzie and a 9-run 9th for the Atlanta Braves.
The call on the Braves radio network, 2 home runs for Ozzie Albies in that big win last night, 11-2. Meanwhile, the Red Sox beat the Orioles 5-0. Yankees with a 5-1 win over the Washington Nationals. Nick Sogard had 3 hits, including a game-opening home run, leading the Worcester Red Sox past the Durham Bulls 5-2. Delmarva Shorebirds with a 4-3 win over the Carolina Mudcats. You're listening to NCN Sports.
Did you know? Atlantic hurricane season runs through November. From gathering necessary supplies to planning an evacuation route, now is the time to make sure you and your family are prepared. And if a storm damages our electric system, local public power providers are ready to respond and restore power quickly and safely. As a public power customer, you benefit from having an electricity provider that restores power faster than other providers do. Visit electricities.com for storm preparation tips and resources.
We had to exit the home pretty quickly because of how quickly the water came in. It was just really vital to me whenever all the public service announcements were going out, that we needed to get our water tested.
We need to, get in the field and start helping people disinfect their water supplies.
It's really critical to their health to be able to have that safe drinking water.
They were reaching out to me to make sure that I knew that there were resources available.
NC Public Health, everywhere, every day, everyone.
Some big changes for qualifying for what many consider to be golf's biggest tournament. Here's Gethin Coolbaugh.
The Masters is moving away from inviting PGA Tour fall winners and will now invite the winners of 6 National Opens around the world. Augusta National and the R&A have collaborated to identify the National Opens that will create a path to the Masters and the British Open. The Masters traditionally invited winners of weaker fall events since the PGA Tour went to a wraparound season in 2013. Starting this year, Masters invitations will go to the winners of the Spanish Open, Japan Open, Hong Kong Open, Australian Open, South African Open, and Scottish Open. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
WNBA last night, Indiana over Seattle, 95-75. Tony Rixby, NCN Sports.
Sometimes you just want to say,
radio is a great middle ground.
It's the best job ever.
97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB. We've got you by the ears.
Let's do it. I'm Ray Daly, here to invite everyone to a Republican grassroots rally on Saturday, September 13th from 3 to 6 p.m. at 1010 Fire Tower Road in Carthage. It's about preserving the character of our towns while making sure growth works for the people, not just the developers. Enjoy a barbecue and meet this year's primary candidates, including Don Brown for U.S. Senate. Some big announcements will be made, but only at the rally. So put Moore County first and join us Saturday, September 13th from 3 to 6 p.m. at 1010 Fire Tower Road, Carthage. I'll see you there.
From start to finish, we get the job done right. Professional and caring, you're comfortable day or night. We're the local family, you can count on us. Right there, right on time, the ones you come to trust. 4 Seasons Heating and Air. Get comfortable with us.
4 Seasons in West End on Highway 211, 910-235-0606.
Beaver Equipment in Aberdeen is under new ownership, but you'll still find the same great products like Walker Mowers and Echo Power Equipment, and the same outstanding service for all your outdoor power equipment needs, no matter the brand. We're Joel and Kayla Cagle, try to continue the tradition of quality and care you've come to expect from Beaver Equipment. So stop by and see us, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, at 2833 East Indiana Avenue, at the intersection of Highway 211 near Coldcraft, or call us at 910-944-0402.
John Cole's Plumbing Professionals is dedicated to providing high-quality workmanship and exceptional customer service, and that includes 24-hour emergency service. You can trust John Cole's Plumbing Professionals to arrive promptly and work efficiently to resolve your plumbing problems 24 hours a day.
Hi, this is John Cole. If you've got a plumbing problem, don't call a plumber, call a professional at 910-639-4933.
John Cole's Plumbing Professionals.
Since 1973, the Arts Council of Moore County has inspired and strengthened our Sandhills community through the arts. Each year, we reach over 15,000 children, support artists and arts organizations, and generate over $13 million in local economic activity. Our home, the historic Campbell House, has been a beacon of culture for over a century, and with your help, it will shine even brighter for the next 100 years. Together, we keep the arts at the heart of Moore County. To learn more about upcoming programs or to give, visit moreart.org.
Now offering in-home sales consulting. Hi, this is Katherine Phelps, owner of Appliance
Appliances and More, where creating relationships is our business. No matter if you're replacing, remodeling, or building a new home, Appliances and More now offers in-home sales consulting in the comfort of your own home. This will allow you to find the right appliance that fits your individual needs. Remember, low price guarantee, price match policy, we will not be undersold. Contact Appliances and More featuring Caraloha in the Town and Country Shopping Center, Aberdeen.
Get ready, the Lee Regional Fair is rolling into town September 10th through the 14th, and it's bringing country sights and carnival lights. Experience thrilling amusement rides, classic fair food, and fun for the whole family. See the livestock and agricultural exhibits, mouth-watering cooking competitions, and the always popular pageants celebrating local talent and charm. Take a walk through time with the antique tractor and machinery that built our farms. Kick back with live music and comedy nightly, and don't miss the Rockin' Circus stunt show that fuses the energy of the rock and roll era with high-octane circus performance. Plus, new this year from one night only, professional wrestling, Friday at 7 p.m. It's body slams and big energy you won't forget. That's 5 days of food, fun, and memories at the Lee Regional Fair, September 10th through the 14th at the fairgrounds in Sanford. Admission is just $5 and parking is always free. Don't miss the magic of country sights and carnival lights at the Lee Regional Fair.
If you're in the market for a new car, there are a lot of reasons to make the short drive to Cooper Ford in Carthage, but it really comes down to just two: exceptional customer service and the lowest prices guaranteed. Cooper Ford is proud to be the only locally owned Ford dealership in Moore County, and they're also proud to announce that once again they've won the coveted Ford President's Award for an unprecedented 5th year in a row. Online at cooperford.net. The locally owned, award-winning Cooper Ford in Carthage, always working hard to be your hometown dealer.
Give your desk and your back an upgrade. Turn any old workstation into a sit and stand workstation with an Alera raised desktop from Sandhills Office Supply. With easy access levers for simple adjustments, this space-saving design is affordable too. Experience the benefits of an Alera lifting workstation with a demo at Sandhills Office Supply on US 1 in Southern Pines next to Smithfield's Barbecue.
Power outages don't have to put your life on hold. At GenPro, we specialize exclusively in installing and maintaining Generac home standby generators, nothing else. Our skilled team will assess your needs to find the right size generator, handle a seamless installation, and provide ongoing maintenance so you have reliable power when the lights go out. Trust GenPro for professional, dedicated Generac generator solutions. Contact GenPro today at 910-986-2959. That's 910-986-2959 and experience true peace of mind.
As our economy gradually reopens, remember to support local.
Know you're doing the right thing and stay proud.
Be a part of the greatest comeback of all time with Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Steve Woodward, and I'm teeing off. Thank you for your service. Americans can't say it enough because it doesn't merely say thank you for wearing the uniform or deploying to faraway places. Sometimes it means thank you for being Garrett Illerbrun. Sound familiar? On Christmas Day 2023, a terrorist drone strike targeting a U.S. airbase in northern Iraq altered the life of Army Chief Warrant Officer Garrett Illerbrun, 41. Shrapnel pierced his skull. Later, in a German hospital, far removed from his wife and son in their Moore County home, Garrett survived open brain surgery. By early 2024, Garrett transferred to Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, but the story does not end there. Next came skull restoration surgery, then a move to Virginia for long-term rehabilitation, and on to a Raleigh rehab facility last September. This year brought 2 hospitalizations, one in the spring after a respiratory emergency, another happening now that has been ongoing for 7 weeks. Undeterred, the North Dakota farm boy has regained his voice, his instinct for laughter, and cravings for pepperoni pizza. Now, say it with me. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you. I'm Steve Woodward, solemnly teed off.
A breath of fresh air as we head out the door on this Wednesday morning. You can feel it out there. Temperatures at about 55 to 60 degrees. That's your sunrise temperature. Heading into the afternoon, comfortably warm, mostly sunny, high temperatures 77 to 81. Overnight temperatures are back down in the 50s, clear to partly cloudy. More cloud cover Thursday, highs in the upper 70s and lower 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Drop everything now, but this is major breaking news we're talking about. It's anything anyone is talking about, really.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married.
Say it again! Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and now they're engaged. She captioned it, your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married.
When they told me, I said, what?
Down on bended knee, Big Trav putting a ring on it.
You belong with me. You belong with me.
Am I the only one who realizes that this story isn't news?
What day is it? You are not going to believe this.
What? Today is National Just Because Day.
I believe it.
National Just Because Day.
Just because.
Just because.
Just because.
Just because.
Say what? What does that even mean?
Today is the day to do things without rhyme or reason.
What? Just because of that?
Just because of that.
Happy National Just Because Day.
It's just because.
It's showtime.
It started way back in 3rd grade. I used to sit beside Emmy Lou Hayes. A pink dress, a matching bow, and her ponytail. She kissed me on the school bus, but told me not to tell. Next day I chased her around the playground, across the monkey bars to the merry-go-round. And Emmy Lou got caught passing me a note. Before the teacher took it, I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. We're grown up and she's my wife. Still like 2 kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase Emmy Lou up and down the hall, around the bed in our room. Last night I took her out in a white limousine. 20 years together, she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been that long ago when we got started with just a little note. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams along with Stephen Woodward this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this wistful Wednesday in the Sandhills.
Don't forget, of course, we're being heard around the world and seen around the world on our live audio and video streams. You can get to that from our website at talk973.com or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has a link that says On the Air Listen Live. Click that once for your audio stream and hit the play button. And if you want to see our video, well, it's right there at the top of the page that says Watch Live Video. Click on that and you'll dive into the studio and see 2 guys with microphones. It's thrilling video. But anyway, weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. Let me see, where'd you go? There you are. Look for, it's going to be perfect for next week. Maybe a little wet here and there. Sunny today, 80 for a high, low humidity. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 58. For Thursday, partly sunny with a high of 82. Friday, sunshine 84. Over the weekend, we got a chance of some thunderstorms, 30% chance. High of 82 Saturday and 79 Sunday. And Monday, a better chance of, I said a slight chance of rain or showers, high of 79. Right now, around the Sand Hills, winds are calm, pressure's 30-22, dew point 56. It is mostly sunny and 62 degrees here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB.
Well, then don't be afraid to take me by the hand if you want to. I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no.
Well, that's George Strait. He's had about 100,000 number one hits, and that's one of them. Check yes or no. It is 8:35, 35 past the hour. You have what?
No, I just was going to comment. That's a lot of hits by one guy.
Oh, yeah. Just tons of them.
George Strait.
That's
a good
everyone, I seem to like. I haven't heard one I didn't like. There's probably some in there, but there wouldn't be many. All right. A lot of people, it's kind of banana season, isn't it? Where people eat a lot of bananas.
Is it? I don't know.
Let's find out how much you know about bananas.
Oh, gosh, because I avoid them because they're full of carbs and stuff.
It's not too bad. Let's see here. Bananas grow on trees. It's just true or false?
I'm going to go with true.
False. They grow on a large hibiscus plant, not trees.
Oh, well, that's kind of splitting hairs, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Bananas are berries.
Bananas are berries. Huh. In other words, they originate as a berry. I think I'll go with false.
It's true.
Really?
They qualify as berries, botanically.
Oh, gosh.
Bananas are naturally radioactive.
Huh. I need to spend more time in the tropics because I don't know any of this stuff. They're naturally radioactive.
Yeah.
False?
True.
Okay, I'm 0 for 3 now.
They contain potassium, 40, a naturally radioactive isotope.
Well, that's why you shouldn't eat them because you get a potassium kind of not a deficit, a surplus, right? Yeah.
A banana dies after producing fruit.
Oh gosh, a banana dies after producing fruit. You mean the eucalyptus thing dies?
Well, I would say the plant.
Uh-huh.
The main stem.
False.
It's true. The main stem dies after fruiting.
Well, how do they keep the crops?
But new shoots grow from the base.
Oh, gosh.
Bananas originally came from South Africa.
Probably going to tell me South Dakota. Sure, true.
False.
Okay, I'm 0 for 5.
Green bananas, you're 0 for 6, are starchier. Yellow ones are sweeter as starch converts to sugar.
But wait, where did they originate?
Oh, I'm sorry. We've got to go back.
South Carolina?
South America. What did you say on that?
You said South America, and I said true.
It's false.
Well,
it originated in Southeast Asia. We'll jump down to the answer on the next one. Green bananas are sweeter than yellow ones, which is false. All right, bananas can float in water.
Bananas can float in water. Let me see if I've ever seen bananas in water. I don't know. I mean, sure, true.
It is true. Like apples and oranges, bananas are less dense than water. Chimpanzees always peel bananas from the stem.
Oh, those chimps.
First they steal them and then they peel them.
From the stem. Well, that would be the opposite of the way most of us do it. Those chimps, I'm going to go with true.
False. They often peel them from the non-stem end, which can be easier.
Well, lazy chimps.
What is it? A Cavendish banana is the most commonly eaten banana worldwide.
A Cavendish.
Cavendish.
How about just a yellow banana? I don't know. Let's go with false.
It's true. And lastly, stuck on this one. You should store bananas in the refrigerator to keep them from ripening.
I bet you that's false.
It is false.
Okay.
Cold temperatures can darken the skin and affect flavor.
Well, I'm not going to comment on dark-skinned bananas. Might get me in trouble with the pilot. But anyway.
Yeah, really. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so I am a complete idiot when it comes to bananas, which actually you could say is sort of a feather in my cap. But
all right. So more this one. Probably can do it. No, it's too complicated. Go back. I didn't mask that. Go forward. All right. You'll convince me to do it, I know. So I'll do it. You know what that is. Time to go get stupid criminals off the road here.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Bad boys,
Nobody can do it like him.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were...
All right, my friends, it's time once again. Tap on that gun, pin on that badge, strut across the floor like you own it. Because it's time to go out in search of stupid criminal news. Well, I guess we'll never know if Mayo can put a fire out. A middle-aged man in Spain was arrested last week after he set fire to a cafe when he was told they were out of mayonnaise. And he was not messing around. Surveillance cameras showed him getting up from his table, talking to the waiter. That's when he was told that they don't have any mayo. Then he went to another waiter, same thing. Well, he stormed out of the place, walked over to the gas station next door, came back with a can of gas and poured it on the bar. Then he set fire to it. The flames shot up and all the customers ran out, but thankfully the staff was able to use fire extinguishers to put it out before anyone got hurt. The guy did accidentally set his own hand on fire before fleeing the scene, but he was caught shortly afterwards. The damage is estimated at around $10,000 and one burnt hand.
Okay.
And that's your stupid criminal news for today.
Well, I guess he gave them Hellman.
I guess so.
I wonder what he would have done if they were out of Dijon mustard. Maybe a small nuclear device, perhaps.
Let's see. Did I finish up all these? No, I didn't. All right, we did that.
Speaking of setting stuff on fire, it's been determined that the idiot who set the American flag ablaze yesterday in front of the White House is a military veteran from North Carolina.
Take him out back and shoot him.
So, sad little side note to start your day.
Well, here's some classic comedy for you this morning to get you in a good mood. You remember Stephen Wright?
Sure.
The man with no expression?
Yeah.
Here he is again.
I have an air conditioner in the window in my house. Last summer I turned it around the other way. I turned it off full blast and it got cold out. I watched the weather that night. They said it was supposed to be warm. I don't understand. Been doing a little work around my house. I put hardwood floors over wall-to-wall carpeting. I put fake brick wallpaper over a real brick wall. People come over and say, go ahead, touch it. It feels real. On the walls of my house, I have paintings of the rooms above them. So I never have to go upstairs. I bought a cordless extension cord.
And Stephen liked all that. He laughed at every one.
Yeah. Is he still around? I mean, doesn't he go back to like the
I thought he died.
the Carson era or something? Yeah.
I'll have to look him up. I think he passed away.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that is talent right there.
Well, here's another one. Comedian Larry Miller on Little League parents.
We drive our kids as nuts as we are. I think the craziest thing we've done to them, I think that the greatest source of meanness we have is Little League. Now, you may say, well, Larry, wait a minute. Isn't Little League all about the kids and sunny days and friendships that will last a lifetime? Well, yes, but only in the sense that prostitution is all about working outdoors and being a people person. It's not about the kids. It's about their unmedicated parents. The parents are crazy. I'm not afraid of terrorists in the United States because I think Little League mothers will protect us. I think we could have an actual contest, get all the terrorists together in the world, and they could say, you see, we've got millions of young men who'll kill themselves. And we could say, well, that's pretty tough. But you see, over here, we've got 240 women from Sherman Oaks who've just been told their sons didn't make All-Stars.
All right, getting back to Stephen Wright, by
Okay.
the way, he passed away in December of 2006. He was 69.
Oh, boy, a long time ago.
Just so you know. All righty. Pretty well exhausts that. All right, some things we need to know today so we do not sound stupid. We'd hate for that to happen. All right.
Well, I hope there are no banana comments in this one.
No. And no Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce.
No.
You know what experienced a boost during the pandemic? Drive-in movies. Now, can they stick around? I doubt it.
Well, it's not the drive-in part that's so unpleasant. It's the movies, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Former Denver police homicide investigator Tom Haney Jr., who aided in the 1996 murder case of John Benet Ramsey, died suddenly during a golf outing with friends. He was 77.
Poor little John Benet.
Comedian Devin Walker from SNL has announced his exit from SNL after 3 seasons, just days after creator Lorne Michaels teased a season 51 cast shakeup. You know, they have so many players when they do the intros. I mean, they must have 30 of them.
Yeah. Well, you know, if SNL was at all relevant, that would be big news. But it's not like, you know, Bill Murray leaving SNL. That was a big story back in the day. But.
Southwest Airlines is soon going to require travelers who don't fit within the armrest of their seat to pay for an extra one in advance.
Oh, bad news for John Fetterman.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of bad, you know, when somebody who's way overweight squeezes in there and then they want to lift the armrest and consume half of your seat.
It's traumatizing.
I'd have to say, dude, I paid from here to here.
I mean,
get out of my seat.
In the best of times, it's traumatizing to fly in Southwest, and then when Jerry Nadler waddles in, the congressman from New York, and he's, you know,
he used to be a lot bigger than he is, but he had that bypass surgery.
Yeah. Or what if
I tell you, he was one of the ones. He was so fat that when he stood up and talked, which was all the damn time, his face disappeared in his neck. Looked like a talking neck. Yeah. It was so fat.
Who else could fly in Southwest would need 2 seats? Oh, the governor of Illinois, Jay Pritzker.
Yeah, West Virginia.
And the West Virginia, Jim, what's his name? Jim.
Big boy.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big man. But Pritzker, of course, would never fly in Southwest because he could buy the airline with his checkbook. But, you know.
All the pumpkin spice drinks have arrived at your nearest Starbucks, by the way.
Oh, really?
Care. Now you can turn pumpkin spice in the chocolate milk. That's what everybody tries to do. Why not just get chocolate milk? Enjoy it.
Yeah, how about some Ovaltine, you know?
Miley Cyrus gave her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus, a new song for his birthday on Monday called Secrets. She had helped in creating the song for two members of Fleetwood Mac, Lindsey Buckingham and Fleetwood Mac. President Trump announced on social media Monday that he would fire Lisa Cook, a member of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, after one of his allies accused her of mortgage fraud. Cook, the first woman of color to serve on the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, said she will not resign.
Okay, well, we'll see how that'll end.
There's talk that we need, what's the leader's name of the Fed?
Oh, Jay Powell.
Huh?
Jerome Powell.
Powell, yeah. We need him to resign.
Well, of course we do. He's feckless.
Well, he's costing, billions of dollars to this economy.
Yeah, just to screw over Trump.
Just so he can, show I'm powerful, I'm tough. I'd fire him so fast. There's talk that President Trump and Health Secretary Robert Kennedy are soon going to remove the COVID vaccine from the market in the coming months. You should. It killed more people than it helped. And what's his name? That doctor?
Fauci.
Yeah, short stuff. He should be indicted for murder.
Yeah, he'll look good in an orange suit.
Bet he had something to do with getting that pandemic released, too.
And, there are certainly cases of especially young, healthy adults who have dropped dead with advanced myocarditis and the like. But let's not overlook the other ongoing effect of this lethal jab, which was these vaccine injuries that people live with maybe for the rest of their life.
Yeah, jabbing changed every cell in my body, especially sRNA. Yeah, I like those chromosomes played with.
The long COVID is most likely vaccine induced COVID as opposed to just a random consequence.
You watch when people start turning 60, they'll start killing over of things just because of that stupid shot, which I did not get.
Yeah, I was at I was at my physician's office yesterday for my pre-annual wellness exam, workovers. They draw your blood and everything. And the young lady takes out the form and she said, "You did not receive any COVID vaccines?" I said, "Correct." "Oh, well, what about your flu shot?" I said, "Well, sure. It's
I wouldn't take one of those either. The hell no.
But the flu vaccine is not an experimental.
I don't care.
Rush to market.
Care. It's coming from the government, so I don't want it.
The government. Well,
let your government infect somebody else. Secondly, I don't get flu.
All right.
I have natural resistance to it.
That's good to know.
Because I have superior genes.
Is that because
I'm wearing them right now?
you and what's her name?
Yeah, her.
The great jeans girl.
Yeah.
Did you wear 3 masks when you're out and about to protect yourself?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
I didn't wear one at all.
No, well, that's because
I could avoid it.
Oh, we were murderers.
If I was going into business that mask required, then I'd wear one.
I might.
Their rules, their sandbox.
I might.
I got a choice of going in or not.
I'd wait to see if they said anything before I would don the mask.
Yeah, I walked in one and they hand up a mask. We require masks. I said, "Wow, thank you for providing it."
It was an insane time.
NFL rosters had to be trimmed from 90 players to the active roster of 53 yesterday. You sit there all your childhood and high school and then college and then professional life, perfecting your position that you in football. And then along comes one person out of the whole United States that can run the 40 1/10 of a second faster than you, or is taller than you, or has more reach than you, even though you can do the job, but you get cut because he genetically is superior to you with that extra long fingers or whatever.
So the day they cut those rosters by, what is it, about 40 guys?
53.
From 90 to 53.
Yep.
There must be a huge number of volunteer high school assistant coaches showing up to work today, huh?
Yeah, I feel bad for them, but that's their way out of the ghetto for some.
Ghetto?
They want to get drafted, which they do for a while, but then get cut. Gee, thanks for taking me off the market just to cut me.
Well, it's for some. It's
they say you can play on our practice team.
Yeah. Well, they can always
Done
go
pay
up,
squat, but you
they can go up and play in Canada on that big old 120-yard field and see how their stamina holds up.
I know nothing about that. Tiger Woods and President Trump, ex-daughter-in-law Vanessa Trump, have been dating for a year now. Oh, really? There were rumors about them possibly getting married in a ceremony at the White House. He's dating who, Vanessa? But a friend of Tiger says that's just a dumb rumor.
Maybe they could get married on the same day and location as Taylor and Travis and split the costs.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that.
You know?
He can easily afford whatever he wants.
Big savings on the catering bill, you know.
He's worth close to $1 trillion, man.
Who, Tiger?
Tiger.
Yeah. Well, Vanessa's, she was smart enough to marry a Trump. She's certainly going to be smart enough to marry a Woods, don't you think? Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg says that he's scared to go to the movies anymore after a gay couple in Lightyear led to a bunch of uncomfortable questions from his grandson.
Snoop Dogg just needs to smoke a joint and chill.
I don't endorse that. And one of the today's impossible question, one of the tallest one of these ever was almost 70 feet high. It's not a living plant or anything.
It's not a banana?
It's not a banana.
I figured it had
You'll
to be.
find it at the beach.
Another banana question. 70 feet high?
Yeah.
I would say a lifeguard tower.
No, good guess. Well, they do a lot of competition with these things.
Really?
Yeah.
70 feet high. Waves. It was a wave.
No, how are you going to do competition with waves?
Well, surfing.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is something you build on the beach.
A sandcastle.
A sandcastle. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Well, got that taken care of.
But they've probably banned castles as being too elitist, so now you have to build sand-subsidized apartment housing buildings, would be my guess.
Yeah, low-rent housing. All right, so it goes for this Wednesday. Have yourself a great, safe day. I'll see you back on Monday. Going to go do a little dental work today, and I don't know if I'll make it back tomorrow, but we'll be here tomorrow. Brad will be here along with Stephen. So, till then, be sure to support the advertisers you hear on WEEB because they're the core of our economy here. Let's help them out before you help out the box stores. All right, that's it for me, the leader man, Nick and Colt the Dogs. We'll see you at the very nice dog park.
Well, bye.
When I come back, you'd better be laughing.
So, what have we learned? Heck, I don't know. But this is one crazy show. Bye now.
Cut! That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened. Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think we're through here.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, man. That's pretty much all I got.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
class dismissed.
Rock
on!
Well, let me tell you something. Everything comes to an end.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst,
Breaking news
Aberdeen.
this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Flood watches have been posted for at least half dozen states in the Northwest. Monsoon conditions the reason. Cooler, moist weather is helping crews battling wildfires in Northern California. That includes in Napa County, the heart of California wine country. Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook following through on her threat to sue the Trump administration over her firing.
Attorney Abby Lowell said that President Trump has no authority to remove Cook. No president has ever fired a Fed governor before, but the president said Cook seems to have had an infraction.
We need people that are 100% above board, and it doesn't seem like she was.
The law that governs the central bank allows for the removal of Fed governors for cause. The Trump administration alleges that Cook committed mortgage fraud. Greg Clugston, Washington.
President Trump says it's time to consider bringing the death penalty back as punishment for convicted killers in Washington, D.C. The city and almost 24 states removed capital punishment as a sentencing option for those convicted of serious crimes. They were among the FEMA employees who signed a letter to Congress. Now they've been placed on administrative leave. The letter complains of budget cuts and questions the qualifications of those in charge of the agency. First Lady Melania Trump out with a video announcing an AI challenge for America's young people.
The President's National Artificial Intelligence Challenge invites every student in America, from kindergarten to 12th grade, to unleash their imagination and showcase the spirit of American innovation.
The nationwide contest designed to encourage young scholars to work together using AI tools to take on and solve challenging community issues. On Wall Street, ahead of this morning's opening bell, the Dow futures are down 5 points, NASDAQ futures off 14. More on these stories at townhall.com.
NCI News. I'm Mike Haley. President Trump's 50% tariffs on goods from India have now taken hold. Avita Gupta is with the BBC.
Experts believe that this will impact nearly 60% of India's exports to the American market. We're talking about labor-intensive sectors like textile, leather, gems and stones, and even shrimps.
President Donald Trump's approval rating turned negative in North Carolina, according to a new Catawba YouGov survey. Michael Bitzer, Catawba College political science professor, tells NCN News independents in the state are quite a force.
They have moved very much against the president. I mean, right now we're talking about 60% of those folks that initially say they are independent, disapproving of the president.
As university students start their school year, university leaders share plans for safety. The University of Arkansas has become the latest victim in a string of active shooter hoaxes across the nation. UNC students tell WRAL-TV the threats may not be real, but the panic is.
It could have happened anywhere. It could have happened on any campus. The impact is real, even though the message might be fake.
This year's blockbuster summer travel season comes to a close during the Labor Day holiday weekend. AAA Carolina spokesperson Tiffany Wright tells NCN News.
You're looking to fly to your destination. So if your travel plans allow you to come back, let's say on a Tuesday or a Wednesday in the middle of the week, that's when you're going to probably see cheaper airfare there.
Cracker Barrel is now telling millions of customers, never mind. The restaurant chain says it's scrapping its new logo and sticking with the old one instead. Nicole Valdez is outside a Cracker Barrel in Nashville.
Cracker Barrel said, "We thank our guests for sharing your voices. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old-timer will remain."
And summer respiratory viruses are up in North Carolina. You're listening to NCN News.
Healthcare? Why?
Why is it so hard?
Healthcare is broken.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, we get it.
Really?
Really. That's why we're making healthcare better for all, starting with you.
Really?
Really. We're making plans easier to navigate by putting all your benefits, prescriptions, and details on your computer and phone. Convinced?
No, but it's a start.
We'll take it. Blue Cross North Carolina, making healthcare better for all, starting with you.
When people put their feet under a table, it means more than just consuming food. Getting the restaurant back open, that meant to the community a lot of normalcy. The public health department checked the wells so that we knew where we could get water that was able to be used.
And it was neighbor helping neighbor, and I'm so proud to work in this little small county.
NC Public Health, everywhere, every day, everyone.
Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services is proud to announce they are now a certified sport coating installer. If your tennis or pickleball court has cracks, fading lines, or slippery surfaces and has seen better days, let them refinish it with a new durable playing surface that will weather the test of time. With over 30 years of experience, call Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services for a free estimate at 910-673-1318. That's 910-673-1318.
Beautiful start to the morning, a nice clear sky and comfortably cool temperatures first thing this morning, ranging between about 55 and 60 degrees. High temperatures today, 77 to 81, mostly sunny and comfortable. And overnight, we're back in the 50s, clear to partly cloudy. Thursday afternoon, a little bit more cloud cover, but still comfortably warm with high temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
This hour of the Chris Plant Show is sponsored by Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services. Call 910-673-1318 for your free estimate.
Oh, Trump is a dictator. He's a dictator. And a lot of people are so the line is that I'm a dictator, but I stop crime. So a lot of people say, you know, if that's the case, I'd rather have a dictator. But I'm not a dictator. I just know how to stop crime.
Yes, want to stop crime. The Democrats celebrated yesterday. There was a murder in Washington, D.C., bringing the streak of no murders to an end at 12 days. So Democrats are high-fiving. All right, that's a loss for Trump. They don't care about human life, about the man gunned down in Anacostia, killed, because it's a win for them. It's funny being a Democrat, isn't it? I thought authority always wins. A very good Wednesday to you. It is Hump Day in the Clinton household, as you may already be aware. And that means, what does that mean, Michael? That means it is Mailbag Day here on the Chris Plant Radio Show.